Hi YouTube family, it's Jessica. I am sorry that I have not made a video in quite some time. I have been under the weather. I have been running fevers off and on since October, and that is the main reason I haven't done a video. I normally don't feel very good during the winter months because of the weather change. It's hard on my spine and just the sickness that comes along with the extreme pain and whatnot. But I have just been to the doctor and home. I haven't really done much of anything over the last several months. They have tested me extensively from illnesses such as Lyme's disease and cancer. Like, he was looking at possible lymphoma because some of my labs values were off, and so it's just been a struggle. But I've been kind of trying to do some things here at home. I did make an order through Baker Creek, and I wanted to show you my haul because I'm going to be starting my plants soon, and I'm going to walk you through the process on how I do that. My plants, when I first start them and put them out in the garden, they look beautiful, but once I get them in the ground, it seems like the soil isn't quite amended to optimal levels yet, and plus Mother Nature doesn't always cooperate with planting a garden. But I'm also making cold processed soap, and so I want to show you how I do some of my soaps in a video in the future. And so with that being said, let's get started. And I'm sorry if the video is shaky. I'm doing it freehand. I need to figure out a setup with my big camera with a tripod so I can do these videos with a little bit better quality. But anyway, I got these Anaheim peppers. I want to try making some chili powder, and I thought the Anaheims might be good for that. If not, at least they'd be good roasted and dried. And then, of course, you got to do the pretties. These are Cosmos. I just thought the color of these Cosmos were stunning. They get about 2 feet, it says. And then the calendula. These are strawberry blondes, and the color is just beautiful. It's nice and like pinks and like peachy colors, and so looking forward to seeing those. And then I don't have these in any order. I just kind of dumped out the packet, but there's a collection of these zinnias, and it's the Queen Lime collection, and these are the red ones. And they've got like the strawberry reds and burgundies, and then they have this green in the center, which I thought was pretty. And then these zinnias here, these are just all green, so I can't wait to plant a garden. I sure hope that I start feeling better so I can do that. And then this one here, I think is more probably indicative of like a peachy color, but this is the blush. And then I got the orange. This collection is supposed to complement each other, so you can plant them together. And then I guess I'll stick with the flowers while I'm at it. And then I got these as a gift. These were free with my order, and it's not. There we go. They're moss roses, and it's a heat tolerant variety, and my grandma used to grow these in some of her flower beds, so kind of excited about that. And then this candy cane mix, which it has several different colors. You've got your white and red, and the white and pink, and then mostly white, and then some orange, and just like a candy cane stripe. And then the nasturtiums. I kind of like this orange color, and the reason I'm sticking with like the orangish is because the tires that I had around my garden last year, I spray painted them orange because I had that big sun and I kind of just tied all that in, and so I thought these colors would look really pretty. And this is something too I was excited about. This is a Black-Eyed Susan vine. I've never seen this before. That's a nice thing about Baker Creek. They have some unusual varieties that you don't see. And matter of fact, that their website's called Rare Seeds, or is rareseeds.com. So yeah, there's the rareseeds.com. And if you've never been to Baker Creek's website, you need to check them out. They have a free catalog that they send out, and it's quite thick. And then for, I think, was it $10 or $20, something like that, you get the full catalog, and it has everything that they carry in it. And then they'll send out those little smaller catalogs each year, kind of like a companion to that full-size catalog, and let you see the new things that are coming out. But this Black-Eyed Susan vine, it as it says, you know, it vines. It says mix of shades from orange to yellow, red to apricot and ivory. And it's a climbing vine. It says it will cover the fence or trellis with oodles of blooms, it says. So I can't wait to see how this looks. I thought that would make a beautiful, for the entrance of the garden on that trellis of mine. And then I ordered these. Just something about this green color this year. I get purple coneflowers, and I really enjoy those. You know, they seem to bloom for a while, and you don't have to have good soil for coneflowers, or what another name for them is echinacea. So, but this one here is got that green or yellowish hue all around the outer edge. And then salvia, because my other favorite color is purple. So, and then these were free, so I'm excited to have these. They sent this to me for my order. And I was thinking that I had a few more here. I'm sorry, I ordered these. This is a fish pepper, but look at the variegation in the leaves. I love variegation, and even the pepper's variegated. So even if I don't eat these peppers, they will be a beautiful addition to the garden just because of the foliage color. And then this one here, purple is my favorite color, and this jigsaw pepper has peppers that are all different colors, and then the foliage on that has splashes of purple. And the last time I checked, they were out of these, but they do replenish their stock frequently. So run over there and give them a check out on those. These peppers, let's see, I need to be getting these started. I wanted to see how tall they got, but I don't. 12 inches apart. So I'm not sure how tall those get, but I really can't wait to plant those. And then I've got the long beans. This is a Thai purple potted bean, and they get about a yard long. I think these, yeah, this is the vine. These are vine, and so are these. This is the regular green yard long bean. And you see how long they get, so. And then I thought, while I'm at it, I'm going to try this. This is a King Tut purple pea that they claim that these peas were discovered in the tomb of King Tut. That's why they're called King Tut purple peas. And I think I'm getting really shaky, so I'm trying to move this box over here and use it as kind of steady. I'll pause you here. Sorry about that. I just was getting too shaky and I couldn't hold the phone anymore. It's just, my body is just getting so much worse than what it used to be. But, so yeah, these King Tut purple peas, I think the pods are just purple, and then the peas are green that are inside, but I want to give them a try as well. And then I've got a couple different varieties of squash. Well, zucchinis. I call the green ones zucchinis. This is a zucchini variety. This is a Ford hook zucchini. And then there is a Nimba. And you see it's kind of like a variegated looking zucchini. And this is a smaller variety. And then the Black Beauty. And this will get, you know, really, really big like the ones that we normally plant. And let's see here. What else do we have? 1,000 head kale. These get really big. As you can see, the leaves on the kale are really big. And it says, this is a tasty, hearty kale from the UK. Smooth, light colored, lightly curled edges. It says it makes cabbage worms easy to spot. That was one of the things I had trouble with, was the cabbage worms were so bad last year. I didn't end up getting any cabbage. I didn't get any broccoli or I think artichokes was another one they went after. It was so bad, like the cabbage worms. So I wasn't going to plant any brassicas this year because of the cabbage worms. But I have to plant my kale. I like to have kale for breakfast, and I fix it a couple different ways. With kale and eggs is the best. I think that the egg yolks kind of cut out that bitterness with the kale. And then of course, if you plant it early enough, the kale is nice and sweet. So it's best if you plant it in the fall. But I've not had luck growing it in the fall because our falls are so hot, and then they just all of a sudden drop off to freezing. So it's really hard to regulate anything. And then they also sent me a free pack of that kale. And then, yeah, I ordered 2 packs of those. And then they also sent me, yeah, this is another free gift that they sent me. It's the red Russian kale. I grew this last year, and mine didn't quite look like this. I don't know if there's a couple different varieties. This says Ragged Jack. So I'm wondering if this one's just a slightly different variety. So, I mean, they all taste pretty much the same to me. I thought this variety was a little bit more mild than my other kales. And then I ordered the Scarlet Kale. The red Russian kale that I planted last year, or the Russian red kale that I planted last year, was more like this. It looked like this. It got real long stems on it though, and didn't produce heavy, so I'm curious to see how this one does. And then of course I got some cherry tomatoes. I wanted to see if this brand, I had gotten some cherry tomatoes from an Amish lady, and her variety they had a nice thinner skin, and they were real sweet and juicy. I really enjoyed them. So this one here is the Chadwick cherry tomato. So I'm curious to see how those taste. And then this is a spaghetti squash. It's called the, I'm probably going to butcher this name, Macaronoa. Ooh, I'm not even going to try that. But anyway, you see what it is there. And it says that it's been overpacked due to low germination. So I will probably start this one indoors and see how good the germination is. And then I got some shallots. And then the Unzen flat onion. This is supposed to be an easy onion to grow, and it's supposed to be a good producer, and you will get decent sized onions the first year. So I am hoping that will turn out pretty good. But okay, I got cut off there, but I keep my seeds in these containers. I get these from the Dollar General store, and I wait till them to go on clearance. But this on regular price was $4, and they just have this little magnetic flap, and the seeds fit really nicely in here. So these are all the seeds that I've had previously. These were from Rural King, and I just get like a variety wherever. My beefsteaks, there's like all kinds of seeds in here. And then I get these little bags like this off of eBay, so I can store my seeds that I get. Because I tried these, all these seeds here are heirloom seeds, so they will produce the same varieties over and over. And I can save those seeds and don't have to buy them in the future. But I'm sure there's some varieties that just won't do well for whatever reason. But I have like my carrots and all that sort of things in here to plant. And then in this one, this is the same thing, but this is all of my peas and green beans. And I will probably plant all of these green beans this year. I planted the contender green bean last year, not knowing that that wasn't the green bean that I had planted. It was a green bean that I planted by mistake, but that ended up being my favorite green bean. And I just get them at the Dollar General. It's 2 packs for $1. And this green bean, I was worried because it shows kind of like a flat green bean, and I like a nice round, say like a meaty green bean. But this green bean did turn out round, and it was meaty, and it was the best green bean that I have ever eaten. It has like a buttery flavor to it, and my daughter actually loved them so much that she said that she wants to double the size of the garden just for green beans. That's how good they are. And no lie, that's will be what I plant this year. So, and then I've got like elderberry seeds, and then I got one of these. These is just a little, a smaller version. As you see, it's not quite as big. I think this one was only like $2, yeah. It's got Velcro. And then I keep my flower seeds in here. As you see, I don't have very many actual flower seeds. I got some nasturtiums in here, and let's see, impatiens, and those are your the petunias, the wave petunias. That's what those are. So but I don't have much. There's just not much as far as flowers, because usually if I can't eat it, I don't really want to plant it. So this year I've got more like with the cosmos and the zinnias, you know, companion plants to kind of help keep the bugs out of the garden. Thought maybe I'd try that, planting a lot more this year, and that, and help with the pollinators, because the pollination is very important. But anyway, that's my Baker Creek haul and an update on my sickness, and I will try to start doing more videos for you guys. I do miss the comments and miss talking to you guys. That's about all the socialization that I get is through my YouTube channel, so I appreciate it. And y'all have a good day.